Hello there, Aries. This is Melissa from Enchanted Emerald bringing you your August 2021 Tarotscope. And as I jump in here, if you have not yet hit the subscribe button, please do so that you are in the know of all of this fabulous new content as it is released, so you're not missing out on anything, okay? As we jump into the energy here, I'm really feeling like this is complicated. It's this feeling of like it's complicated and you know it, and I feel as though this situation could very well be a blessing in disguise for you, and I do feel like you are divinely protected through all of this, so there's no need for you to worry, okay? So as we jump in, the 1st through the 7th here, the first card that we have is the 9 of Swords. You're definitely having something on your mind, worrying you, giving you anxiety, maybe even keeping you up at night, okay? So this is just a tendency here for us sometimes to get up on our head about things, and this is where you might be at, okay? But I feel as though you have a situation where someone might be coming in for you. Maybe this is that person that's on your mind, right, that you're kind of concerned about, and is coming in with the Ace of Wands and the Knight of Cups. So this person's coming in with an offer of love. I do feel as that this person is coming in and they're doing something drastic. Like they are doing some great, big, grand, romantic gesture, and they're really trying to get your attention. And I feel as though it's got you where you are turning a blind eye to some of the things that might have happened in the past. Like you might have really been digging this person, having some interest in this person, and then they said or did something that was a little bit off color. You're keeping that in the back of your mind, and then now because of this grand romantic gesture, it's completely out the window. It's no longer in the back of your mind. It's gone and it's completely disappeared, and so you're like turning a blind eye to whatever that was, and so whatever they said or did. Now, I do feel as though it is something that you should have a conversation about. I feel as though it is something that maybe you should bring up all of your issues, let it air out, so to speak, get it all out on the table, get all of your cards out on the table, maybe how you feel, how you feel about what happened, right? Bring all of those issues, all the things out, and have a conversation with this person and keep it all out in the open. I think that that's probably the best thing to happen. But I do feel, that what is really overwhelming here is like this apprehension. You have a lot of apprehension about doing that, and that's normal. I would invite you to think about the long term, if you weren't to do that, where that might lead to. And I think that that's a way for you to release some of this anxiety about the situation if you were to express some of your thoughts and feelings about that. Because I do feel that there's lots of passion here in a physical way, a lot of physical passion coming in. And I don't always get that with that card, but I definitely do here. I feel like this person is going to go out of their way to do whatever it is that you want or need, whatever pleases you. Like, that's what's on the table. And I do feel like, you're feeling, man, this is overdue. Like, I feel like this is something that should have happened a long time ago, maybe between the two of you. But now it's happening, it's here, and you're open for that. I feel like ultimately this is something that's going to be good for you. I think that, again, I think it could be a blessing in disguise depending on what you're bringing to the table. Again, are you bringing those issues out into the open, or are you turning that blind eye? Because I do feel like you're going to be divinely protected should you bring those issues up, because I think that's important to build the solid foundation that you need to make a true relationship out of this. So just be mindful of that as you move forward. Moving into the August 8th through the 14th, the week of the 8th, we have the 5 of Cups with the Knight of Pentacles. He comes in awful slow, and then we have the 7 of Cups. The 7 of Cups has been out for a couple of the zodiac. So definitely feel here with the Seven of Cups, I feel as though you're not sure, as though maybe you've gotten the snake or maybe you've gotten a gem, right? You're not sure here. But I hear the words like stand by me. I feel as though you could be ready to stand by somebody, or this person could be ready to stand by you through thick and thin. And I feel like right now the water's kind of murky. You think of like when you get into like a river basin or something and you stir up the water and all the mud comes up and there's sand and particles and stuff that really just need to settle down to the bottom. The water is murky, and when we think of the water, that's our emotions, right? So you're having mixed emotions. The dust hasn't really settled from this previous week, and maybe you're wanting, with that Five of Cups, maybe you're just totally wanting to just go back to how things used to be, and focusing on that, and so that's really what I'm feeling with this. It comes with the territory, okay? I feel like you'll get clarity in time. Like, you just have to let that dust settle, right? As the dust settles, the water becomes more clear. But you're wanting to just backpedal a bit and go in reverse and wow, I wish that hadn't happened, because life was a little bit more simple. I didn't have all these emotions kind of working themselves through me, and so it's a little overwhelming for you right now. But I do feel, that you both have, a great respect for one another. You both admire one another. And I think that this is great. I feel that this person could be mistaken for an F-boy. I don't want to say the whole word because, I never know who's going to watch this. But, I feel like this person could be mistaken maybe for a player, right? Or an F-boy. And so, I do think, though, that this person does really ultimately have your interest at heart. He or she has the best intentions for you. So I feel like what really needs to happen here is to maybe give yourself a moment to take a step back and get a better perspective on this situation, okay? Because this person comes in slow with that Knight of Pentacles, right? They come in slow. And this person is coming in slow because they're just not used to interacting with someone of your caliber or your status, or maybe they have to get their growth game on, right? He's a knight, not a king, and so he has to really try to level up to really impress you or to meet you at your level, right? And so that's what I'm feeling is he's just not sure, he or she is just not sure where they need to grow or how they need to level up to meet you where you need to be met at. And so they're a little unsure of the dynamic and how it needs to all unfold. And I think that's where that pace comes in. So, I think that's, I feel like this person sees your worth for sure, and I like that. So that's a good thing. Yeah, I like that. So moving into the week of the 15th through the 21st, we have the Six of Cups with the Eight of Pentacles with the Six of Swords, and at the bottom of all of that was the heartbreak, the Three of Swords. Okay, so really doesn't look that great. I feel with this, this person has the best of intentions to grow with you. Okay, the word morals is coming up with this, so I'm really feeling this person might have said or done something again, shocker, to get, I don't want to say on your bad side, but to not be in good standing with you for sure. Okay, I feel like this person's going to cross the line, okay, and it's going to be this big turn off to you, and you're going to feel like this is utterly disgusting. Those are the words that I'm feeling, okay, disgusting. You're going to feel like this is disgusting. And so you feel just completely uninterested now with this, and I'm getting chills. This is like a validation. This is definitely someone's story. I feel like someone got maybe a little bit loose with their mouth, and you're feeling like this person just needs to grow up, and I am just walking away from this dumpster fire. That's just really what I'm feeling with this. So, I feel, I hear too the lyrics with this song. I think it's an Ace of Base song. I didn't look it up, but it's like, don't turn around because you're going to see my heart breaking and I don't want you to see me cry, and so I'm going to walk away. And that's really what that is. That Six of Swords is someone who's walking away from some turmoil, some rough seas, and going to find something that's a little bit more peaceful. And so I feel that that's where that heartbreak or disappointment anyways, right? Maybe you weren't truly invested 100% in it yet, but like you were maybe like 75% there, and you were like, oh wow, this could be something, right? And so you're just sad, right? Disappointed, like of what could be or could have been. And so that's where I feel like you're just walking away though, because that's where I think that conversation, if you were to have that conversation up front, like we talked about in the beginning of the month, that first week, have that conversation about those things that did happen that bothered you, I feel like maybe this situation could be prevented if this person is open enough to hear those things without judgment, without reacting, with an open ear. Because I feel that this person wants to meet you where you're at, wants to impress you, and doesn't want to do things that would bother you. Okay, so there is, room for improvement here should that happen. So that's, I think, a good thing, right? This still could work out. But at this point, that's just not what I'm seeing, okay? You never know, right? So moving into the week of the 22nd through the 31st, we have the Ace of Cups. Beautiful, all of our five senses, lots of emotion, with the High Priestess, standing in our intuition, knowing, with the Seven of Wands, having to defend yourself a bit though, and then knowing that you're very strong. You've got lots of strength as a result of that. So what I really feel with this is a little bit of soul searching now, right? In the aftermath of all of this, there's strength in letting go. And I feel like you're very proud of how far you've come. And, I feel like maybe you're taking stock, doing inventory now internally, where you're comparing your current self to your past self, and maybe even comparing yourself to others, maybe aspiring to be in a emotionally stable place, or as good of a place as this person, that kind of thing. But I feel like the comparison for yourself now to your past self, you're going to notice that maybe you're a very empathetic person, and you're understanding that to be an empath and to feel their feelings and all of those things doesn't mean you have to fix that person, or you're going to be able to distinguish. You're going to understand that there's a need for you to distinguish like who you're meant to help, by understanding that you can feel those feelings for a reason. You can feel that and you can help them on their path. Or am I feeling these feelings and really overly identifying with this person because they're actually meant to be in my life, right? And I'm supposed to grow with them, right? So there's a need to understand between the two things, and I think that that's where you're stepping into that energy and knowing. And so this is a good thing, and that's some of that soul searching that you're doing, because you're not going to be able to help everybody, right? If we could, then there wouldn't be numerous psychics out there, right? There wouldn't be numerous healers out there. There wouldn't be numerous teachers and doctors, right? Like if we could just heal like in the snap of our fingers, then we wouldn't have to have so many of us out there doing these things. But I feel what is with this is that you're understanding your gifts and why they're there, and that you're meant to help others, and what way you're supposed to help others, and that not every single person that's coming to you is meant to be in your reality and stay in your reality. And you can't fix people, you can't fix all of them, you can help some of them, and you're going to be able to decipher which people you're supposed to help. So there is strength though in that letting go. You're stronger now. You're transforming on the other side of all of this, and you're not going to let anybody bring you down anymore. You're standing in that. You're not going to let nobody's going to bring you down anymore. You're too strong. Yep, you've grown. So I feel like it'll be a time now, you're going to enter into a space and time where you're going to be maximizing your energy to be productive in a way that you feel called to, and you're going to feel your way through things with that Ace of Cups. You're going to allow your emotions and intuition to drive you where you need to go, which is beautiful. So I do feel also called to say here, the Spirit is saying be fruitful. So I'm not sure as though there could be a surprise pregnancy here for somebody out there. But I do also feel, with a pregnancy energy comes in lots of ideas and new inventions and new ways of doing things. So there's that whole type of energy here this last week of August for you, Aries. So it's a great energy to be in as you move forward. But I would say to be mindful of the whole maybe you could get pregnant thing if you are a female out there watching this and you are not intending to get pregnant, because I feel like this is a very fertile time for you maybe. So I just felt called to mention that. And then, as always, I do a self-care card for each of the zodiac as well, because I feel like self-care is so important for us to stay connected, stay present, and to take care of ourselves in the way that we need to take care of ourselves to be able to navigate these stressful times that we have in our lives and the energy that's showing up for us. So I forgot to pull a card, actually. I'm sorry for you, Aries, and I'm going to do that now out of the Sacred Self-Care deck, so bear with me as I shuffle this one out. Oh, sorry. Okay, so take a walk and massage. Take a walk and massage. So I feel as though with the massage here, I feel like this is important to say, this also came up with another one of the zodiac as well, like our physical bodies and our spiritual selves, they're very much in tune and very connected, right? So by getting a massage, we're able to release some of this pent-up energy that is within us, and we can release blocks and things. And I think that that's so important. And you can see there's acupuncture, acupressure, there's all kinds of things out there that will stimulate certain parts of our body physically, and that can help us to feel our best selves, right? And that's important as we navigate our life. But take a walk, connecting with nature, connecting with the animals around you. This is very grounding, and I think that would be really good for you, Aries. Grounding is going to be really important for you to help you get rid of some of this anxiety that you've been feeling at the beginning of the month here. So getting out and going for a walk, even if it's just for a few minutes, getting your feet in the bare feet in the grass, even that kind of thing would be very beneficial for you. Looking up at the stars at night, I just see a lot with this card. So that's really beautiful energy here for you, Aries. So I hope that helps you navigate your August, and I love doing these readings. Of course, I'm going to be back doing these readings for you again soon. If there's another Aries in your life that you hold near and dear to your heart, I ask that you please share this out to them so they can also benefit from hearing these messages. If you're interested in your own personal reading, I'd love to be able to do that for you. You can hit me up at my website or on my Facebook or at my email, and I'm going to post them in the description box below, but I'm at enchantedemeraldny@gmail.com. And again, I'll be back with another read for you guys again soon. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have an amazing day. Thank you.